Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, As-salatu was-salamu ala khatimin nabiyyin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in, amma ba'd, fa'auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, bismillahir rahmanir rahim. قال الله تعالى في سورة المائدة: إذ قال الحواريون يا عيسى ابن مريم هل يستطيع ربك أن ينزل علينا مائدة من السماء قال اتقوا الله إن كنتم مؤمنين. Translation: When the disciples said, "O Isa, Jesus son of Maryam, can your Rabb send down for us a table spread with food from heaven?" He said, "Fear Allah if you are a believer." In the next ayah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, قالوا نريد أن نأكل منها وتطمئن قلوبنا ونعلم أن قد صدقتنا ونكون عليها من الشاهدين. Translation: They said, "We wish that we eat from it and satisfy our hearts, and that we know you are certainly speaking the truth to us, and that we become witness to it." In these two and the next two ayahs, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions about the asking of the disciples of Jesus alayhi salam for a table spread with food from the heaven. Jesus alayhi salam had shown big miracles and signs of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that we studied recently in the previous ayahs, and those miracles were quite enough for anyone who had Iman and intelligence to understand those signs of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But the disciples asked this question about getting the table spread with food from the heaven. So this demand was not appropriate, and also the way they asked was even more inappropriate. They did not ask Jesus alayhi salam that please request to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to send down a table spread with food from heaven, but they said that can your Rabb send down for us a table spread with food from heaven? Jesus alayhi salam did not like the question, and he did not like the way the question was asked, and he replied that fear Allah if you are a believer. Scholars have said that when they asked that if Allah can do that, it did not mean that they had any doubt about the absolute authority of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but they did not use the appropriate words, and that is the reason Jesus alayhi salam were not very strict in answering them this question. And also he advised them that you should fear Allah if you are a believer, because previous nations asked about the miracles, and when the miracles were shown they did not believe, as the people of Thamud asked about the pregnant she-camel coming out of the mountain, and when the camel came out they did not believe in it and killed it. And that's the reason punishment was sent down onto them. The disciples said that we want to eat from it, and that our hearts get satisfied by Ainul Yaqeen, meaning seeing with our own eyes. And when we have seen this, we will have the absolute comfort in our hearts. And Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam had also asked a similar thing for the satisfaction of his heart. The disciples also said that another benefit of this is we will see it with our eyes, and we will become the witness for the other people who had not seen it, and we will give them the testimony of truth. Let's pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us true understanding of Quran, and Allah help us not repeating the mistakes of the previous nation. Ameen wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.